Hello.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to SuttonsDaze and to another week of Phil's Thirsty Thursday Moonshine Recipes. Today we have for you Rootbeer Moonshine. It is a popular one, which I had a little trouble wrapping my brain around because to me, root beer has bubbles. This does not have bubbles. You will see what we're going to put in it, but trust me, it doesn't have bubbles. But it is crazy popular. People really love it, right?
Yes.
Okay, so this is what we're going to do. What are the ingredients today, Phil?
I have 2 liters of A&W root beer. I have 2/5 of vodka.
Now,
The spiritus.
whatever it is.
Yes.
Yeah. Now, that is 151 proof. Use whatever vodka you can get your hands on, okay? Or Everclear.
I have vanilla made with our vodka. I have root beer extract.
We'll have a link for that down below for you.
I have 2 cups of sugar and a half a cup of brown sugar.
Okay.
And 10 cups of water, which is already in the pot.
Okay.
So first, we're gonna dump in the water. Psh, it's in.
Okay. And next is the root beer?
Next is the root beer.
Okay.
I've had people put ice cream in this, and they love it.
Do they put it in there or do they pour it over it?
They drop ice cream in the jar. Some of them have poured it over it.
It makes its own little root beer float. If you want to add an extra oomph, you could try the whipped cream flavored vodka.
Yes.
Or the vanilla vodka, and that would make it taste like a root beer float also.
Or the cake vodka.
Or the cake vodka. Yes, I remember that. That was good.
Cake vodka, you can put in just about everything.
But if you're looking for the root beer float kind of thing.
Right. And this, once you make it, I'll show you. Once you have it in the jars, if you shake the jar up before you open it, you'll have bubbles.
But not carbonation. The carbonation goes away. So this is another one of the favorites that's kind of a year-round. Phil.
Some people have told me that this one needs to come with a little card on the side with a bail bondsman's card.
A bail bondsman's card?
Yes.
That's probably not good. Okay. I mean, it's good, but, you know, it's not good. Okay.
And then we're going to put in the extract.
Will you show them the label of the extract kind of closer? There you go. Okay. Again, we'll have a link for that down below. It just amps up that root beer flavor so that it doesn't become diluted with the water and the vodka and all that in
And
it.
it also cuts down on the root beer.
Yeah.
Because you're only going to use 4 tablespoons of this.
Okay. Because it's an extract. This is really good to have on hand for, you know, all different baking stuff that you do if you like that root beer flavor. But in particular for root beer moonshine, it's kind of necessary. Okay. Squeeze every last drop. There we go. Okay. And so next is
the
vanilla.
Vanilla. Would you like to hand that to me, please?
No, I can't. I'm on this side of the camera. You're on your own, baby duck.
Wonderful.
Okay. Okay, so we got the vanilla open. And he's going to put 3 tablespoons of vanilla extract in there.
2. And you don't have to be exact. And every time I use her vanilla extract, I top it off with vodka.
Okay, and now we do the sugar.
The sugar.
Okay, it's gonna make a kerplunk if you're not careful. There we go. Yes, you can use all brown sugar if you prefer. You hear how the sugar interacts. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but it's bubbling. It's a fizzling, bubbling. The sugar interacts with the root beer and stuff. Again, we're not heating this up because you can stir down and dissolve that sugar without the heat. It works really well. Yes, you can see the inside of the pot. Yes.
Smells delicious.
Smells so good. So he's just going to stir that down until the sugar's all dissolved. Now, stirring this part, it also helps dissolve the carbonation in there. Obviously, if you're used to drinking carbonated beverages at all, you know the more you shake it up, the more the carbonation goes away. So we'll be working on the debubbling for a minute. Okay, so now he's going to add the 2/5 of alcohol. Again, this is a Polish alcohol. A lot of people have asked where we get this. He actually had to talk to one of the liquor stores in town and they order it for him, okay? So you can talk to your local liquor store. I don't believe they sell it at Walmart or anything like that. But it's worth, it's worth investigating. Again, this is 151 proof. So you can use a grain alcohol like Everclear, or you just can add a really good high proof vodka.
Exactly.
Yes. Okay, and the bubbles, they are gone, as you can see in the camera. And so he's going to give that another good stir. And then we'll start filling some jars. So how many quarts do you think you'll get out of this batch? Okay, we'll find out.
Yeah.
So the recipe, while he's filling the jars, I will repeat the recipe for you, so grab your pen. We have 2 liters of root beer, 10 cups of water, 2.5 cups of sugar. You can use brown sugar or divided brown sugar, regular sugar. 3 tablespoons of vanilla extract, 4 tablespoons of root beer extract, thank you, and 2 liters of the alcohol of your choice, okay? Now, we have never tried a cream liqueur in here, but that could potentially also give you that root beer float kind of flavor. But the idea of pouring this over some ice cream, yum, yum, yum. Now, another thing to remember is that you can absolutely half this recipe, okay? So if you want to half this recipe, grab your pen, and we'll try to do the math here for you. You use 1 2-liter of root beer, 5 cups of water, 1.25 cups of sugar, 1.5 tablespoons of vanilla, 2 tablespoons of root beer extract, and 1 bottle of the liquor of your choice, okay? And that will net you half of what he is creating. Okay, how many jars did you get?
10.5.
10.5
quarts and a pint.
There you go. So if you half the recipe, you get 5.25 pints. 5.25, thank you, quarts. I know what I'm saying. So he's gonna put the lids on and the rings on, rinse off the jars, and then they go in the refrigerator. Okay, I am frequently asked, how long will these last after you make them? If you make them and put them in the refrigerator, they're good for, a few months, okay?
They're good for over a year.
Apple pie too?
Apple pie too. The
Okay.
longer it sits, the stronger it gets.
Okay, but they have to stay in the refrigerator. Absolutely
Yes.
no way to can these, my friends, okay? Because if you can them, you're going to heat them, and if you heat them, then you will reduce the alcohol. It burns off the alcohol, right? So, okay, we're going to get these on and be right back. Okay, we just talked about this for another minute. So Phil has a second refrigerator stored off-site where this stuff is at. And there has been moonshine there for a year, and it's all good. So I stand corrected with my few months. It will last a year in the refrigerator. If you take it out of the refrigerator, not so much. Now he just gives them a quick rinse to make sure there's nothing sticky on the sides before he pulls them out of the sink. Okay, here he goes. Some beautiful root beer moonshine. Nothing takes away a glum and gray, rainy Michigan day like a bottle of root beer moonshine, right? Root Beer Moonshine for the win. Now, I do want to share just a little bit here. These moonshine recipes have proven to be a really great current day barter item. Do I consider this an SHTF prep? Absolutely not, okay? But there have been some really great times where Phil has actually traded the shine for some wonderful things that he's been looking for. It's a great thing to have on hand. Okay, so that is our Root Beer Moonshine. Look at that. That is gorgeous.
No, shake it.
Okay, shake it. It's just bubbles. It's not carbonation. It's just bubbles. And now it won't have any carbonate, but it doesn't. It doesn't have carbonation, you guys. Okay, so that is our Root Beer Moonshine. Yeah?
Yeah.
Good stuff. Okay, remember, drink responsibly, my friends. And until next time, be safe.